Alright, so there's a Twitch streamer named Frogan, who you might know because I've talked about her a few times, and I recently learned that she had been nominated top up-and-coming Twitch streamer at the Streamer Awards for the past 5 years. See something? See like the problem with that? To be nominated the next up-and-coming streamer 5 years in a row? 5 years in a row? That's like the dudes who are like 2024 is my year for real, and they've been saying that since 2013. So yeah, that's Frogan. She's a left-wing sort of progressive political reaction slash like just chatting streamer. And she recently got into some trouble because of a rant she went on, totally, I think, unprovoked, unless there was someone who prompted this topic to be brought up. But even so, I'm just not sure what caused her to say this. So she went on this anti-United States soldier rant, just against individual soldiers and like why. You'll see the clip, what her problem was. But before we get into anything like about this topic, I think there's something I noticed taking place with a lot of these, we'll say breadtube type people, even if that's not the exact correct label, is that at the very root of it, like if we, strip politics from these people's brand, they're very uninteresting. They just lack entertainment. They just don't have an appeal to their character, like a trait that brings people toward them, like relatability or humor or wit or creativity. They're very just not entertaining, and you're supposed to be an entertainer. You're not entertaining. And so I think that's something that causes me to respect other sort of content creation at least a little bit more. So like Sneeko, for example, someone I don't like at all, but at least like on his streams, he's actually doing shit that is entertaining, Like he's done IRL streams, he's done all sorts of shit that I get clips of seeing on my Twitter sometimes. And at the root of it, just like forget the politics, say what you want. Sneeko's politics are very...
Do you think someone in their 20s should be able to marry a 15 or 16-year-old?
If there was a marriage where the father consented and the daughter consented and it was both good on both families and they wanted to do it, why am I going to get involved? Why should we get the government involved?
Bad and controversial. But you look at like the Frogan, Hassan, and BreadTube shit, like at the core of it, they're very boring people. These are not people that you can party with, okay? Partnered Twitch streamer at Frogan proclaims she hopes all American soldiers die or get PTSD.
Pity at all for any fucking soldiers. Distress, thank you so much. I will never have any fucking pity for any fucking soldiers. U.S. military? Who fucking who? I hope you get PTSD.
No. It's just so grotesquely unappealing. Just everything about the past 19 seconds, right? You just started off with some unprovoked vitriol, and then in between the sentences that you're constructing, you find time to stuff your face. This is the epitome of just bad entertainment. Now to the substance of what she's saying, hoping all soldiers get PTSD or die. I mean, what do I even say to that? Like, I disagree. Don't think that should happen. It's just so contradictory because, like, I think a big problem that I think was highlighted in this video I've seen that you've probably seen about breadtubers and about their character flaws is that they're ultimately fake nice guys, right? And so it's like this person is someone who is like, oh, there's all these horrible things happening around the world. There's war, there's murder. We need to stop it. We need to unite people against a common issue, a common enemy, a common threat, to stand up for the greater good, to end racism, to end crime, to end war. And then it's just like, oh, but by the way, yeah, soldiers... yeah, gotta kill them, gotta get PTSD, they're the worst. It's like, you're just not a good person. Like, you act like you are, and then you're just not, Like, by the way, real shit, like, we're watching a motherfucker chew. Yeah, wash it all down. Look at this chat, too. Real intellectual chat going on here. Oh, yeah, no, compared to the PTSD of every living person in Gaza.
Oh, fuck this, man. Done with this. I can't be bothered, man.
So because something bad is happening, we hope that United States soldiers who are not involved in this at all die or get PTSD.
Are the ones that like acknowledge that like what they did was wrong? They didn't know back then. Whatever. You're a good person in my book.
I gotta say, bro, this dono goal, we're quite a ways away here. 5 out of $250, bro. The
U.S. military that are like, yeah, like, I did this back then, but now I know it's wrong. Like, I'm changed. Like, fuck imperialism. Fuck this. You don't deserve the PTSD. But like any other motherfucker,
do we even know what she's talking about at all? She's like, all the soldiers who, if they think back to what they did and now they realize it's wrong, I think they're okay. What did they do? Can you name something? Like, what? Like, can you give me an example?
Joining them, you're like, oh my god, I want my fucking Camaro, no student loans. Fuck you. I hope you get PTSD, and I hope you get no health insurance when you get back into fucking America.
It's crazy. She talks all this shit about PTSD, right? When it's like clearly she doesn't have PTSD. Potential to skip dessert. Never gets skipped. We know. Nah, but real shit, like PTSD was one of those things. I feel like people are so like unaware as to how fucked it actually is. Like it is so bad. Like, and I know this because like I know people who have PTSD, and the sort of shit that they have to go through just like living every single day and through normal activities and stuff. Brutal. Absolutely fucking brutal. And the problem is that it's not some remark made just in a casual passing tone, like, oh, fuck soldiers, you know, just like someone could say something totally absurd, but it's meant to be passive and sarcastic and, you know, vapid, right? It's like, oh, there's clearly no substance there. But so far, we're 1 minute and 12 seconds into this, and this is like this person's dying on this hill. Like, this is something they actually think. And then the clip ends with her eating some more. What's the egg count for? How many times you get compared to one? Anyway, well, I think she got banned for this thing, right? But before that, she doubled down on it by reacting to a clip of herself.
And they posted it in my head. I'm like, base?
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of their breading.
Based chat, do you agree? Chat? It's like when they look over for reassurance. Yeah, then a double down. That's great. Right on cue. Yeah, laugh it up. That's great stuff.
Like, am I supposed to be like, I'm not walking back on it. I still fucking agree with it. Base?
I'll give her credit. I mean, the fact that she is like, yeah, fuck soldiers,
I will
man.
never have...
Give them all cancer and AIDS, too. There is, I guess, some nobility and consistency. But anyway, I heard she got banned. Twitch just banned some of the most prominent Middle Eastern voices for simply using their platform to speak about Palestine. At Twitch, you're a racist platform, and you don't even try to hide it. And we have Frogan here included in the bunch, when none of this shit was about Palestine, like, at all. Personally, like, across the board, I don't like banning people. Like, it's just kind of cringe. I prefer to just, like, oh, make the video, you know, criticize her, everyone moves on in their life, right? Because she got banned for, like, what, at the end of the day? Like, hate speech, right? And it's like, is hate speech... I guess the platforms, they can decide what they want, right? Even if it's speech that is hateful, like her speech, you know, she said some shit, like, that was hateful. It's like, I see no real utility in like deplatforming, you know? Like, sure, you get some money, I guess, like you save on advertisers if they boycott or something, right? But it's like no one's opinions actually get changed. They become like a martyr, you know? They're seen like, holy shit, they're trying to censor you because you said something true. Everyone just becomes further pushed down their direction, and no one actually thinks critically about anything. We all go back to eating slop, sleeping in all day, not making our beds, and wanting to die. So it's like ultimately nothing ever changes. We're in this like same sort of cycle every fucking time. The same thing happens. It's like, this person got banned for hate speech. No one no one actually is looking to further the conversation on like the thing that was said by the person that gets them banned. And we just end up in this situation where it's like their fans will, maybe a few of them will stop watching, but ultimately the ones that do continue to get radicalized. And it's literally just a poison. Like, it spreads like a disease, this sort of mentality, and I hate it. I hate it so much. But anyway, I mean, like whatever. She's cringe. I don't like her. No one in this audience probably does. And that's kind of all I really have to say, to be honest with you. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. I think I'm going to wrap this video up here. We'll see you guys all next time. Peace.